Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? You could probably already guess it. That's the reason why you're here, or maybe you're new here. But we're about to go over an amazing eShop sale full of great Switch and Switch 2 games for insane deals, right? On top of that, I went and found some amazing physical games on sale for both the Switch and Switch 2. So if you're looking for some new games and don't want to pay a lot of money, well, Buster, you might just want to check out this video. Let's go and get right into it. I don't know why I keep calling you guys Busters. It's like I'm attacking you, but these deals are just so good. I get so excited and I cannot contain myself. So one way I'm able to do that is give away Nintendo Eshop gift cards like this one right here. Yeah, you know, every single week this is what I do. But I always have to do a little bit more. So we have another winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card right here. Always very cool stuff. So if you'd like to have the same opportunity every single week, all you have to do is like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter or both of those, and support the community as much as you can. Like, just interact with the community, right? Like, comment, all that good stuff. And I will always give back as much as I can. But these sales today are incredible. Some of these games just came to the Switch 2 like yesterday, and I already found some sales. So let's go and get right into this. So this first game I want to talk about, I can never pronounce this name. PHOENOTOPIA, I think. PHOENOTOPIA Awakening. This is currently on sale for $4.99. That is 75% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Join Gale, a simple villager who must heed the call for adventure when a great starship appears in the night sky and abducts all the adults. As the new oldest member of her fragmented community, she must set out to solve this great mystery. Little does she know of the grand adventure before her, the evil lurking in the shadows, and the role she must play to fight for the Earth's very existence. This is a single player, narrative adventure game that's over 25 hours long, and I hate comparing games to other games, but it gives me classic Zelda vibes, and yeah, this game is fantastic. Now let's talk about a game called Dark Devotion. This is currently on sale for $1.99. That is 90% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Dark Devotion features a richly detailed, immersive narrative that unfolds over a somber tale of your Templar religion's irresistible calling. Every encounter challenges your fortitude, pity, and conviction as you move deeper into your cursed pilgrimage. Spanning 4 unique worlds, each with their own incredibly detailed environments, you'll wield dozens of weapons in your quest to discover the temple's secret, all while being chased by dark enemies and devious bosses whose core mission is to destroy your soul and damn you forever. This is one of those games I truly can't believe it's only $2, and it reminds me of Blasphemous, those games. If you've ever played those, I think those games are more difficult, but it gives me those vibes, and it's definitely worth $2. Now a game I will always recommend is Death's Door. This is currently on sale for $4.99, and that is 75% off on the eShop. And again, you know, I just said I don't like comparing games to other games, but this reminds me of a classic Zelda game as well. You're a bird and you're hunting down souls or something. This is a game I've been playing for quite a while, but I still have not beat it. I think I'm trapped in a little mansion area, but it just reminds me of a classic Zelda game. You know what? I don't even know what it's mixed with, but you're a bird, you got a sword, you're going on an adventure. It really is a phenomenal game, to where you think you understand what's going on and you think you understand the gameplay, but it just keeps opening up and keeps surprising you. And again, it is worth every single dollar. Now let's talk about The Messenger, which is currently on sale for $3.99, and that is 80% off on the eShop. So this is crazy. I'm laughing because I've said this exact sentence I'm about to say 20 times, and I should know, but this game is either a prequel or a sequel to Sea of Stars, and I know that sounds crazy, but it is. It's actually true. So somebody in the comments would be like, bro, you said this a million times and this is the answer. Forgive me, right? I'm coming off a cold, so my head's still a little cloudy. That's my excuse, but this game is amazing. It really reminds you of a Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis era game, just in modern times. And it's actually just really, really good, man. The graphics, the gameplay. Like I said earlier, it's actually pretty goofy as well. And it's definitely worth $4. Speaking of games that are currently $4, Doom, or technically Doom 2016, whatever, is currently on sale for $3.99, and that is 80% off on the eShop. And I know this game came out a decade ago now, which is kind of crazy to say, but it feels like a game that could have came out like this year or last year. It holds up incredibly well. And on the Switch, it was one of the most, I don't want to say underrated, but maybe underappreciated ports we got. It was just incredible. On the Switch 2, it runs even better. And Doom games are just incredible, right? Great gameplay. It's really fun to go through all these enemies and kill them as many ways as you can. And the soundtrack is incredible. And it's only $4. Now let's talk about a really unique game called Grapple Dog. This is currently on sale for $2.99, and that is 80% off on the eShop. And again, the lowest price this game has ever been. Grapple Dog is a 2D pixel art platformer, where you will use your awesome grappling hook to clear tricky challenges as Pablo the Grapple Dog. So yeah, there's not a lot to explain here, it's just a 2D platformer, but it's really, really fun. And then speaking of games that feel like they could have came out back on like the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis era, again, I get those vibes from this game. Like obviously the graphics and gameplay are better, but it just reminds me of like whimsical stuff that you would find back in the day. And this game is actually pretty long, all things considered. I think it's like a 10-hour game. So there's actually quite a bit to do here. So yeah, in my opinion, this one is definitely worth it. Now let's talk about Dave the Diver, which is currently on sale for $11.99. That is 40% off on the eShop, and you can pick this up for your Switch or your Nintendo Switch too. I played this game on my Switch, and it took a while for me to get around to it, maybe like a year after it came out, and once I started playing it, I could not stop playing it. But I thought it looked incredible on the Switch. Now it has an official Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which, you know, it just looks better and runs better. I'm not sure if it has mouse controls or anything extra like that, but it's such a good game that has an amazing gameplay loop where you go out and explore and catch fish, and then you come back to your sushi shop, and then it's like a sushi shop management simulation or simulator or whatever. And then there's like this real adventure that you're trying to uncover as well. And this is great because you can pick this up for your Switch now, and then if you eventually get a Switch 2, the Switch 2 upgrade is free. So now let's talk about Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. This is currently on sale for the Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 for $12.49. That is 50% off on the eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. And what's interesting is this game just came out for the Switch 2 and probably the Switch as well, like 2 days ago. And this was a game people had been waiting for quite a while. There's a woman summoned by an eccentric man to participate in a project in an old hotel somewhere in Central Europe. They become embroiled in a game of illusions, increasingly dangerous and surreal. Now you are invited to fall into that same rabbit hole, in a nonlinear mystery with an immersive amount of handcrafted puzzles, constantly presenting you with new riddles to solve, each leading you closer to deciphering the enigma of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. This is a game I'm personally going to be picking up right away. I believe this game won a bunch of awards when it came out, like on other consoles, so I cannot wait to play this one. Speaking of games that just came out, we also have Sayonara Wild Hearts. This is on sale for $6.49. That is 50% off on the eShop. And again, like I said, this is for the Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. But this game just came out 2 days ago as well. And this is a dreamy arcade game about riding motorcycles, skateboarding, dance battling, shooting lasers, wielding swords, and breaking hearts at 200 miles per hour. And the best way I could explain this game is it's just the vibes. It has a really cool and like almost like an emotional pop soundtrack that really gets you immersed into the game. And again, this game won a ton of awards, I think, when it first came out. So it's really cool that it's finally on the Switch 2 and the Switch as well. So this one is a no-brainer. Now let's talk about Hades 2, which is currently on sale for the Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 for $23.99, and that is 20% off on the eShop. So last week, if you guys watch my videos weekly, I recommended Hades 1, which I do believe is still on sale for like $7, which is, you know, a phenomenal deal. But everything Hades did right, Hades 2 just took it a step further, and it's easily one of the best Switch 2 games we have. It will continue to be one of the best Switch 2 games we have the entire generation, unless they make a Hades 3 sometime during that generation, which they probably will. But, you know, it's a game where it's like, yeah, it's probably going to be good, but can it live up to the hype? And it lived up to the hype. It's a game you can, I mean, all these games in theory you could play forever, but I think the main story is like 30 hours. So this one, again, is worth every penny. So a hidden gem I like to recommend whenever I can is Linked Banner of the Spark. This is currently on sale for the Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 for $11.99. That's 20% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I can't remember what kind of direct it was. I want to say like an indie direct or a partner showcase or something. But this game actually shadow dropped that day, and then it quickly flew under the radar. But I was one of the people who picked it up, and I really enjoyed my time with it. Linked Banner of the Spark fuses the action-packed fun of a roguelite with the rich progression and charm of a life sim. Combat and customization go hand in hand. Put your skills to the test against swarms of robot foes, tough as nail bosses, and then use their parts and other resources to expand and upgrade your home base. Yeah, this game is fantastic. Unfortunately, like I said, it flew under the radar, but if you get a chance to play this one, you're really going to enjoy it. Now let's talk about Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy Definitive Edition, which is on sale at Amazon and GameStop physically for the Nintendo Switch for $19.99, and that is 33% off the full price. And yes, if you picked this up when these first launched on the Switch, you felt bamboozled. You know, these are one of the few games I think I ever pre-ordered because I knew it was just going to be fun. And I got bamboozled and I learned my lesson quickly. But I believe Rockstar had somebody redevelop the game or do something, and it got some updates, and now I can recommend this 100%. I actually have this on the shelf behind me right now. It's something I jump into all the time. These games are timeless. With the boost mode on the Switch 2, they run and look even better. But even on the Switch, they're great there as well. And you're getting 3 of the most legendary games of all time for 20 bucks. And that's an actual physical copy. Now let's talk about Balatro, which is currently on sale for $19.99. That's 33% off the full price. And you can pick this up physically at Amazon and Best Buy. And this is a game that, took over, I want to say in 2025, right? It pretty much took over. Me, myself, I didn't get around to picking this up until maybe Black Friday or something. Or I got it on sale sometime. And it was true. It's a game that is so damn addicting. That's what everybody was saying. This game is addicting. You're going to lose so much of your time. And it is that. I guess it's like a roguelike as well, where you're playing hands of poker. And then each card has points, and then you get power-up cards, and you just keep playing until you lose a hand or you lose a round or whatever. It really is a game that lives up to the hype, is what I'm trying to say. And this is the physical edition, and I believe when you buy this, it comes with a pack of 30 custom Balatro cards. So it's something pretty cool to add to your actual collection. Now let's talk about Sonic X Shadow Generations. This is on sale physically for the Switch or Nintendo Switch 2, but it's 2 different prices. You can get this at Woot, Amazon, and Walmart right now. For the Switch, it's $12.99 at Woot, but at Amazon and Walmart, it's $24.99 for the Switch 2 edition. I originally picked this up for the Switch 2 as one of the first Switch 2 games I got, and I had so much fun with it, right? I ended up losing my copy, I think, in an airport or something, so then I wanted a new copy, and I just bought the Switch edition. And there is no upgrade pass, so that is a big negative, I guess. But I've just been playing the Switch edition on my Switch 2, and I really enjoy it, and I don't see any problems at all. So it all comes down to your preference, right? Do you want a Switch edition, or do you want the Switch 2 edition, which is technically a game key card? So, it's all your preference, but these are 2 of the best Sonic games of all time. Shadow Generations is a 10 out of 10 game, and I cannot recommend these enough. Now let's talk about NICKTOONS and the Dice of Destiny, which is currently on sale for the Nintendo Switch 2 physically at Amazon and Walmart for $20.92, and that is crazy. Yes, if you don't like Nickelodeon or licensed games, you probably won't care about stuff like this, but I've been playing licensed games for my entire existence of gaming, right? And I have a soft spot for them, and I actually had a lot of fun with this one. It's something I still haven't beat, but yeah, it's cool. It's like a medieval almost RPG, and each character has their own abilities and moves, and it's just a really fun game, right? It's not one of the greatest games of all time or anything, but I definitely think it's worth $20. And we have Assassin's Creed Shadows for the Nintendo Switch 2 physically at Amazon and Walmart for $38.75, and that is 35% off the full price. And there's not a lot to talk about here. I do think this is a really good port on the Switch 2. They're continuously updating this game on the Switch 2, and I hope this game is doing good or did good, because that will guarantee that we get Assassin's Creed 4 resynced on the Switch 2, which I have a strong feeling we will get that game. But I think all things considered, they did a pretty good job on it, and the setting is really cool, so that's all I have to say about this one. Yeah, wasn't kidding. I went and found some amazing deals this week. Digital, physical, Switch, Switch 2. I got it all. I got what you're looking for. I really enjoyed this list too. It was a crazy list of games to put together. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you. Any games you're picking up, any sales I missed, any games you're playing, just start our conversation. And if you made it all the way to this part of the video, if you could do me a favor, hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter on the way out, and consider becoming a channel member. I just bought a new computer. I'm waiting for that to come in the mail, and then we will be streaming every week. My computer is just, it's too weak, man. It's reached the point of no return. But yeah, you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace.